in today's tips and tricks, I want to continue our discussion on mathematics, and I want to talk about 10 frames. So 10 frames is, it's getting a lot more common now. When I started using 10 frames, it was kind of like this brand new thing, but literally 10 frames is 10 squares, and there's 5 on 5 on top, 5 on bottom. And what they do is they really help children to be able to kind of organize these dots, have a visual representation or mental representation of these dots. Because especially if your child's a right brain thinker, they tend to have numbers are just floating around, so this gives them kind of a container to put them in. So what you're going to first do with these 10 frames is you are going to be, I would start with 1 to 5, depends on, and I'm talking about kinder, first, second, or anybody really struggling after that. So let's say you start with 1 to 5, and what you want to do is you can have some blank 10 frames, and you can have them build them. If you flip over a number, you can have them build them so they can connect the numeral or the symbolic number, numeral, to the amount of dots. But you also want them to just recognize. So you just want them to be able to, and this one's even upside down, but it doesn't matter. You want them to be able to recognize the quantity without counting. Okay, so if they stop and they're nodding, they're kind of counting with their eyeballs, or they're thinking about it, then they don't have that one instantly recognizable, because the point of the 10 frames is for them to be able to instantly recognize numbers. Because when they get up here, they're going to see a 5 and 3 more. And we want them to be able, this is going to be really helpful in those basic facts. So we have 5 plus 3. So anyway, we want them to be very comfortable with 1 to 10 before we get into any next steps. So today's tips and tricks is for you to you can just go online and, or you can just go on Word document, just make a 10 frame, make it blank, make some with, put your own dots in it, or get color sticky dots and stick them on. However you want to do it, cut them out, laminate them if you want, and have your kids start learning to recognize them. If they're about kindergarten, start with 1 to 5 and have them build it, and then eventually have them recognize the cards. Okay?